Alright, so here we are with Hatoful Boyfriend Holiday Star. Quite embarrassingly, I just streamed for about 10 minutes or so with both the game and mic muted. I don't think anybody was in the room, so no one will be the wiser, other than the fact that I just admitted to it on stream. So, we're gonna go ahead and start that chapter right over. Fresh start. Hopefully things are working now, right? I imagine. Yes. Fallen Chronicles, Absolute Zero. The Holy Crusade, to which brave warriors flock twice a year, the Crimson Angel of Judeca descends upon the sacred ground. What will he find there? The laurel crown of glory, or the thorn circlet of despair? What will the fallen angel find through the guidance of the Golden Apostle? Please enter your name. Again, so I already know who this character is. It's somebody that we have not met yet. Someone who wasn't in any of the previous chapters. I'm still not sure what to voice them as because I don't know if they're male or female, and I don't know if they're a bird or not. They're probably a bird though. Again, I've lost again. Why? Why is the beauty of my craft not recognized? Why? His research holds no beauty. Mere reason is not enough. All is meaningless without the sense of an artistic soul. So then why? Why does this happen? No. If I remain here, my genius will only rot. I cannot allow such a loss to the world. I am done here. I shall find a place where I am valued for what I am. I shall not return here. This affront will not be forgotten. I will have my revenge. One day. Consider it punishment for your lack of imagination. Remember, then, my name. Unlike you, I have pride in the name I carry. You will not find me using some ridiculous alias. I am Tori. Nishiki Koji Tori. And so they must be related in some way to Angel, as he is the person listed as using an alias. Angel is not his real name. We know his real name, but I forgot it. Ah, my hands are too cold to move. This is my last day in the library for the year. Once I've put away the returned books and written down the list of editions, I should be done, but what is it with this library? Why can't a big-name school at least shell out for some decent heating? If you have the energy to be shouting at the bookshelves, you should try writing a petition. Oh, sorry. Was I bothering you? Yes. I can't read with you making so much noise next to me. Nothing goes into my head. Please, forgive my dreadful sin. Bad language is supposed to have effects on the spiritual world. The cold doesn't bother you, Negeki? It doesn't. I feel fine. I see. Having plumage must really make a difference. Maybe they don't bother with heating because all the birds are fine. I don't think that's the case. So, birds are cold in here too, then? Well, there's one freezing to death right over there. Huh? What? I follow Negeki's gaze and there he is. Our best friend, the best husbando out of all of anime and video games, Angel. I see a rather familiar-looking bleeding heart dove freezing to death on the floor. Angel, are you alive? Speak to me, Angel.
Is that you, Edelblau? Where is this? Have I fallen once more into the eternal prison of ice?
No, look around yourself. It's just an unreasonably cold library.
Do you mean to keep my fallen wings in this world, Edelblau? if you were to walk with me the blood-stained path of conquest,
I don't care about that. Why are you on the verge of death in here?
The day of judgment draws near. I speak of Ragnarok, Edelblau.
Huh? He's incomprehensible, as always. The desk he was sitting at is covered in sheets of paper. Oh, are you drawing manga?
Great prognostications of the future, and epics of heroes long dead. I must complete them and bring them to the battlefield of gods. It is a lonely, lonely battle.
Let's see. He's in the manga club, so maybe he's working on a club zine? Even though the festival was ages ago. How admirable. You can do it, Angel. I'm sure you'll make it on time. But it's cold in here. Don't you think you should go home and work on it there?
Do you worry for my flesh? Very well. Perhaps now is a time for repose, as you say. Farewell, Edelblau.
He happily gathers up his papers and exits the library. He comes in here quite often, though he would be better off working elsewhere if the cold bothers him so. He must have some reason. Maybe the atmosphere in here gets him into the perfect mindset for the story he's telling. But bleeding heart doves are from the Philippines, so they don't fare well in the cold. He shouldn't push himself so hard. Later that evening. Ah! I'm going numb. I should have bought that blanket robe I've had my eye on when I was in town today. Oh, did we have a chance to buy a Snuggie and pass it up? What a mistake. I'm gonna have to reset. This run is ruined. The price will make my purse weep, but this cold makes me weep more. Huh? Someone texted me. It's Ryota. Meet me in town. I wonder what's going on. Doesn't matter. My body is rapidly approaching its crystallization point, so I'll head into town and avail myself of this wearable blanket on the way to meet Ryota. Omatase! Sorry to keep you waiting.
Oh no, I just got here. Hitena, I know it's cold, but are you sure you want to be walking around in public looking like that?
Huh? But it's a wearable blanket. Wouldn't it be more strange to not wear it?
Well, I guess that's true, if you're okay with it.
Anyway, you wanted to talk to me?
Oh yes, I wanted to ask you a favor.
You hardly ever ask for my help. I'll do whatever it is with flash and pizzazz. So, what is it?
Do you have plans for the end of the year?
Not really. I've finished cleaning and everything. So wait. Is Christmas over? Does this story take place after Christmas? I guess this isn't named Christmas Star, it's Holiday Star, so they're allowed to stretch it out to New Year's, but I would have thought that these would all be stories about what happens on Christmas in this world. Maybe not. And is that a ghost on the menu? I think that's a ghost. No, it must be a bird. I guess it's just a bird's head. And like that's the beak. Whatever. Not really. I finished cleaning and everything.
Even New Year's Eve?
I was planning to laze around all day, like always.
Would you maybe be willing to be a sales girl for the day? There's no pay, but...
Then no. A volunteer sales girl? Is it at the flea market or something?
That's not far off. Do you know about Comic Cat?
Comiqueto?
How should I explain it? It's like a flea market, but not. A lot of birds get together and buy and sell manga they've drawn with their friends.
So, sort of like the manga club's booth at the festival?
Yeah, something like that. Just on a much larger scale. I was wondering if you could run a booth for me. Would you like to?
Sure. It sounds like fun. Did you draw something, Ryota?
No, I'm just another sales girl.
Huh? What does that mean? So one of your friends asked you to find someone?
Yeah, Angel.
What? Oh, so that manga he was pouring his lifeblood into in the library is for this Komiket thing. But why are you asking me? He never mentioned it to me.
I've been a sales group for one group for the past 3 years, and somehow Angel found out. So...
Textoris Melodia Funeris. The battle of gods, the judgment, draws near. My soul has not the strength left to continue on alone. Become my light.
He asked me to come help him.
That means I'll be lonely on my own, so come with me?
I think so, yeah. But I'm already helping someone. I can't be in 2 places at once.
So you're asking me?
Yup. What do you say? Want to?
Of course. It could be a good learning experience.
A learning experience?
A learning experience?
Well, you'll certainly see some things you wouldn't anywhere else.
It is Ragnarok, after all.
I think any name Angel comes up with is going to be confusing, but it does look like a battle to end all battles at times.
I'll need a weapon, right? Just tell me what to bring. Will I want something with range, or will I be up close?
Don't take it that literally. I just meant that there can be a lot of really impatient birds with no social skills. It can be confusing at first, so you should probably do some research ahead of time. If you search around, you'll find plenty of guides for first-timers. Komiket lasts 3 days, and I think Angel's on the 3rd day. The last day's always the worst, so make sure you're ready.
Okay, I'll study hard. A sales girl at Komiket. I have no idea what this will entail. But from what Ryota said, it may as well be hell on this earth. Wahahaha! My blood thirsts for combat. Time to go home and scour the internet for Komiket tutorials. Don't I live in a cave? Do I have internet access in the cave? Again, the lore is poorly thought out.
I can't do it if you're watching. If you
Hey!
just turn around. All
Thank
right.
you, Uzi.
Can't do it if you're leering at me. It's creepy.
What were you playing today? You were playing, I just happened to glimpse at your stream. I forget what you were playing, though. I think it was something I haven't played and haven't really seen. But hey, welcome to Uzi and anybody coming along with the host. We're playing some Hatoful Boyfriend Holiday Star, which is basically just me reading stuff out loud. I don't think there's even any gameplay at all in this. I think it's just a straight-up visual novel. It's kind of DLC tacked onto the original Hatoful Boyfriend, which I already played. There's the Thamzy raid. Hey, Volpixie and Norwegian Viking. Oh, you were playing WoW. That's right. It's funny. I just followed a WoW streamer last night because they were just starting out in Final Fantasy 14, which I hope you haven't forgotten. I don't know if you intended to go back to it or not, but if you do, let me know. Today's the 31st. I'm up at dawn so that I may meet the brave Angel who throws himself into the fray of the Holy War. You are going to keep playing 14? Cool. Wow, what a crowd. So for anybody not familiar, the setting of this game is a future where like 99.9% of humans were killed off by bird flu and birds mutated to become intelligent. So they are now the dominant species on the planet. And I am playing as one of the only humans left in a world full of birds. And here's Ko. Here's Ko to let us know exactly how accurate this version of Komiket is. I understand that, like the one being portrayed here, that it is mostly birds attending. If I'm mistaken, just let me know. All right, have a good dinner, Uzi. I'll see you later. Is everybody here going to Komiket?
Correct, Edo Blau.
Oh, Angel.
see you, Edelblau. The holy land of the chosen, the abyss of madness. Tokyo, big sight.
So that's the big site? It's even more bizarre. It's an even more bizarre building. This game could have been proofread before they published it. I guess they were in a hurry. It's an even more bizarre building than my investigations had led me to believe. Raid and run, not a problem. Thank you guys for stopping by. I appreciate it. Check out the VOD afterwards if you want to, or when I upload it to YouTube. Let's go inside, Angel. It's cold out here.
Be not in haste, Edelblau. The time is not yet come. Wait for the nightmare sage who shall guide us.
Who? Where? Does he have a second helper? Good morning. Chilly out, isn't it? Who's this? Oh! Mr. Nanaki?
We have awaited you, Sage of Nightmares.
It does take like 1 or 2 hours to go inside. Oof. The largest con that I've been to Otakon down in Baltimore about 5 or 6 times maybe. The last time was the last time it was in Baltimore. Starting next year, it's going to be in DC instead. That got really big, but it's, I don't know, but it's pretty organized. There are some events that you do wait in line for an hour to get into, like the anime music video contest, which I love. Why are you here, sir? The manga club's advisor asked me to look after Higure. So you're standing in? I suppose he's busy with winter cleaning and everything. No. The advisor is here too. Huh? He's here? But he wants you to be Angel's chaperone? Yes, that's right. Apparently he's busy. He said he's helping at a company booth. A company booth? I feel like the internet said those can end up swamped from the start of the convention until closing time.
Each bird must do battle with himself in this holy land. I do not blame him.
How mature of you. It looks like I'll be selling Angel's manga with Mr. Nanaki all day. Better do my best. Angel is by far my favorite character in this. Like, he really elevated this game to new heights. With his just completely over the top. He's straight out of whatever that anime is that I haven't seen. With the girl with the eye patch. Chunibyo, something. It was pretty crowded outside, but if anything, it's even worse in here. I'm a little worried that somebody's tender foot or wing bone might get broken with this many birds crowded together. What kind of manga did you draw, Angel?
The Tales of the Dark Angel, the Forbidden Epic Saga.
Ooh, sounds pretty goth. Yes, that's nice. Very like you. I studied a lot to prepare for today. I'll show these idolaters my super sales girl moves.
Let us ride to battle side by side, Edelblau, as dictated by the contract of old.
Shuffle. Birds. What should I do? Time is passing worryingly by. The epic poem of the Dark Angel is stacked on the table exactly as we placed it when we set up. Angel, should I maybe use my voice a little? Like they do in the markets?
It is well, Edelblau. Needless effort will only raise more barriers before us.
Okay. It's rather chilly in here. Why don't I get us something warm? Oh, yes, please. The pain of selling a manga to a bunch of people who are not interested. Who wouldn't want to read Angel's manga? What kind of expression should I have right now? A sea of birds floats by on clicking feet. The far wall is lined with enormous queues. Those must be for the big circles. Some of them have even started packing up. Have they sold out already? Just how many books were in those stacked up boxes? It's like looking into another world.
Hitana!
Of course he's in the maid outfit. Pretty Kore?
You know Pretty Kore too?
Yes, I do. Hatoketch, Pretty Kore. It's the one that's on Sunday mornings, right? Ah, you're so cute. Okay, so it's not the maid outfit. He's supposed to be someone from Pretty Cure. Hey, can you do that thing? The signature line.
It's embarrassing. Hazukashi.
Just once. I just want to see it once.
Okay. A single flower blooming in the asphalt road. Kure Gray.
Yes, yes! That's so cute. Just like in the anime.
I'm just wearing it because I was helping out today.
Do salesgirls cosplay?
Sometimes. Not every birdie does, but they always tell me to make sure I come in costume. The circle I'm with just sold out. We're cleaning up now, so I better go back and help. Good luck, Hitana.
Kure Gray, Ryota, strides gallantly off with some sales slips and duct tape. The aura of an old veteran hangs about his shoulders. I've never seen Ryota looking so competent. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. ... It's almost closing time. Angel remains silent, looking mildly tortured. I didn't realize salesgirls were supposed to cosplay, Angel. Next time I'll pour my tribal blood into a costume.
Do not blame yourself, Edelblau. This sin is mine alone.
Don't say that. You did your best, Angel.
An unerasable sin. I am carved with my black past. That is my punishment. The inescapable cross I must...
Okay, so this is probably the person from the intro who I still haven't thought of a voice for, because I haven't seen them yet. Excuse me, which of you is representing this circle? The most colorful bird we've seen so far. A rather gaudily upholstered bird appears before us. Wah! Colorful! He's a golden pheasant. A Phasianid like the doctor and myself, you know. I'd never have thought something with such extreme plumage was related to them.
I am the sovereign of this domain, and you are?
So this is his music. I don't have any good voices. If I at least had, like, some character that I could have in my head that I'm, like, picturing as I do his voice. I don't want to make him way out there, because I also don't know his personality yet. I guess it's not that important. I mean, he is probably going to be, like, one of the main forces of this, but, I don't know.
It's you. I thought as much. Your bearing, your countenance, so artistic. I can feel your aura, so unlike any other here.
He certainly is unlike any other, yes.
Forgive me, I haven't introduced myself.
Did I? Yeah, that's not right. Oh, okay, I'm saying the wrong. Mr. Bishiki Koji Toshiki?
Nishiki Koji Tori. Not, I might add, a pen name. It has been mine since hatching.
I am rather proud of it. It is a good name, yes? And the next time you get it wrong, I will make you wish you had never crawled your miserable way into this world. Oh dear me, what am I saying? Please pay it no mind. Golden Weekly. That's the new splash hit magazine. So you know of it. I am flattered. I am the editor-in-chief, and I am here looking for new talent. I noticed you from far away. Ah, your unparalleled artistry. Your vast imagination. Yes, these are the attributes of one who will change the world. Golden Winged Messenger, could you be the one written of in the crimson tone of augury?
Of course. Of course. Of course there's a crimson tone of augury.
Precisely. I'm here to aid you. There is yet much talent that sleeps within you. Is it not so? A great power locked within.
Rich, it's the Angel chapter. Can you believe it? It's too bad. There was someone that I watched them start Danganronpa like 2 weeks ago, and they haven't like streamed again since then. I don't know if they're ever gonna be back. It's super sad.
Yes, exactly. I'm here to tell you that I can help you wake your powers. My firm's location is shown at the back of this card. Please, come talk to me in the new year, Angel, sir. I thank you, Golden Winged Messenger. Let us enter a pact of blood.
Wow, Angel looks so happy. He's grinning. I guess he has a pretty worldly side to him, too.
Imagine a world painted with your ability. How I long to see it. I shall take my leave now. I pray your new year will be abundant with artistry.
Whoever thought of the name Angel is a genius. I mean, Angel is just the Spanish pronunciation of angel. So was his name Angel in the original? I don't know. Could have been. I don't know. Or you're saying whoever thought of Angel in general. I thought you meant the name Angel, because I saw you said name. But definitely this game hit a major peak for me when they introduced him. It was a thing, and then Angel was added, and it was even more of a thing. And then we had the final ending, which was just bonkers. Yeah, this without him, I would not be as interested in this. If they just added him to every single game, every single franchise out there. The golden pheasant walks smartly off through the crowd. What impressive coloration. Mr. Bishiki Koji was a very strange fellow, wasn't he?
Nishiki Koji style. It's a confusing name.
You're so sharp you'll cut yourself one of these days, Mr. Nanaki.
Then again...
Mr. Nanaki looks Angel up and down, and then tilts his head, staring off after the golden pheasant.
I don't know very much about manga, but... Maybe I'm worrying too much.
He looks like he wants to say something, but falls silent. Yeah, the Metal Gear... I was kind of torn, too, on whether I wanted to give him his Metal Gear voice, but that was its own thing. This isn't that timeline, so he's not... As far as I'm concerned, he's not Solid Snake this time around. He's called Angel in the Japanese version, too? Alright, cool. The fox die thing actually killed me. He looks like he wants to say something, but falls silent. I wonder, too, So far, it seems like this is just going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, like 4 stories, visual novel style, no real choices involved, just some additional little stories involving these characters. I could be wrong. We could find that there's going to be something outrageous that happens before we're done with this DLC. I'm a little worried too, but I can't say anything in front of Angel like this. Didn't someone once say that a serpent speaks with a silver tongue? And Mr. Nishiki Koji was very suspicious. I hope he was just a normal editor here to scout talent. Angel, none of us mentioned your name to him, did we? The mysterious pheasant in the convention hall crowd. Who is he, really? This is some, like, Phoenix, right? Oh, who was the streamer playing Danganronpa? It was just Sky Larkin. And so they left the Holy Land, Angel full of zeal, Kazuaki and Hitana full of doubt. It was great because she was giving everyone nicknames, which is always great. And for, Sayaka? I don't even remember. Wait, who's the chapter 1 girl, the blue hair? Is it Sayaka or Sakuya? Sayaka. When she's like, oh, let me be your assistant, and she's like, you can be my boner assistant, and from then on, the entire rest of the time, anytime it said her name in chat, or in the text, she would say boner assistant instead. And she has a British accent, so it's just funny to hear her talk in general, because haha, people who sound different. Boner assistant. The first day, see, there you go. You gotta go watch her because everybody sounds like Nagito in her stream. The first day of school in autumn is always a little slow, but the first day after winter break is painful in its own special way. I don't like winter mornings, but being with everybody is fun, so there's nothing really wrong with school itself. Huh? Isn't that? Good morning, Angel.
Is it you, Edelblau?
You're here on honor student time. Do you go to bed early?
The twilight invades my crimson breast. I cannot expose my flesh to it for long.
That means you go to bed early, right? When do you usually sleep?
Before the blue-tinted moon leads its ghouls through the night, 10 p.m.
Someone else? Alright, cool. That's Edelblau, not Edelweiss.
Edelblau.
That's early. That's really early.
I am bound to meet the golden-winged messenger on this day. He wishes to gather from me the Vorpal souls.
Vorpal souls?
Vorpal souls.
That's a new one. It would take him a while to explain if I asked, so I guess I'll leave it alone. That's the Golden Weekly thing, right? You're going to meet with Mr. Nishiki Koji?
It is so, and I shall gain new powers.
Mr. Nishiki Koji. That mysterious golden pheasant who appeared before us on the holy battlefield on New Year's Eve. Is he really trustworthy? He seemed highly suspicious. Aren't you nervous, Angel? Could I go with you?
Be at ease, Edelblau. Some battles must be fought alone. This is a trial that those born under the demonic Scarlet Eye cannot escape.
Is that so? Well, if you say so, let me know if I can help you. Angel marches triumphantly into his classroom. I bet his bag is full of manga manuscripts. Now that I think about it, he's going to show his work to an editor. It would be a little odd for a classmate to tag along. I am worried about Mr. Nishiki Koji, but it looks like he's the editor of a real magazine. I can sit this one out. Some days later. So hang on. We had New Year's. We got back to school, and now it's days later. How is this still Holiday Star? It's gonna be freaking May.
I was thinking of eating in the cafeteria today, like you always do. Wanna go together?
We need a Valkyria Chronicles cameo. Welcome can come and lecture us on plant life. I mean, we had the tanks. That would have been a fine time for them to fit in a Valkyria Chronicles or Girls und Panzer. No, they might have even made a Girls und Panzer reference. No, wait, this is an old game. This is years old. This came before that, I think. I'd love to. Coo! Oko-san's stomach calls for food. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, wanna come with us, Sakuya? Do you tell me to sit at the same table as commoners?
Today's when the second winter menu goes up, and the mixed beans sukiyaki udon is really good.
Coo! It is superb, and available only for a few weeks. You can't possibly attend St. Pigeonations and never have the sukiyaki udon. Is it truly a food of such great prestige? Yes, and who doesn't think noble when they hear sukiyaki? Noble means sukiyaki, and sukiyaki means noble. So it is a high-class dish here in Japan? I suppose if all this is so, there cannot be much harm in trying it. Yay! Let's hurry before they're out. Hey, Asuna.
Is sukiyaki really something aristocrats used to eat?
Yum! The mixed bean sukiyaki udon here is the best.
Here, let me give you some of the meat from mine, if you want it.
Are you sure?
If I eat all of it, I'll feel sick later.
Oh, right. In that case, you can have some of my beans. Here. Give me that meat. So this is sukiyaki? I wonder at the undignified flavor, but it is not bad. It's good.
San, be careful. If you keep swallowing them whole like that, you'll choke.
It would be kind of odd to ask for it in summer, but it is a little lonely only being able to eat it in January. Maybe the fact that it's seasonal makes us think it tastes better than it really does. This isn't localized, he means donut. Nothing beats jelly-filled donut. These flavor sticks really add to the taste. Or what's the, eat your hamburger. Eat your hamburgers, Apollo. As we all gather around the traditional American kotatsu. Ah, that was good. Huh? A familiar figure appears by the tableware return area. The famous eccentric Filipino banana boy. That's not what we call him. Angel! I don't usually see you here.
Oh, it's you, Hatoful.
His reply comes somewhat slowly. Are you okay? You don't seem as energetic as usual. Oh, don't tell me Mr. Nishiki-koji said something nasty to you. It's okay. Don't worry, Angel. You're still in high school. If you keep working like you have been, you'll be a pro in no time, and that'll show him.
Do not be anxious, Hatoful. The golden-winged messenger shall guide me on the path to glory. The stars travel the paths they must.
He walks away, grinning happily. I'm glad things went well with Mr. Nishiki-koji, but...
He looked a little pale, didn't he?
So you think so too?
And I've never seen him acting that tired.
You can never say a race's name. We're all the same. I don't know that calling someone a Filipino banana boy is really just saying their race's name. Me neither. Unlike me, Ryota is attentive and careful. unwarranted self-loathing. If he sees it too, it can't just be my imagination. Maybe he's been staying up late, working on the next issue. 1 week later. Yeah, it's totally going to be May. It's going to be May in no time. This is holiday star all around the entire calendar, as a matter of fact. Wow, what an oversleeping. It's not a noun. Can't do that. What an oversleeping. Wow. I'm late for the Sunday morning program. At least I can catch the second half of Pretty Kure. Pretty Kure! Open my Hato! A single flower blooming in the asphalt road. Kure Gray! A single flower swaying in the exhaust fumes. Kure Light Gray! Did I catch season 4? No, I don't know what that is. HWDNU. What is that? I don't know what HWDNU is, so I guess no, I did not catch season 4 of it, as I have caught 0 seasons of it. No, I don't think that it's Sailor Moon. It's just Pretty Cure, or any magical girl show. But it reminds me of there's I don't know if it was just an OVA. It might have just been the 1 episode or maybe 2 episodes of a show called Shinesman, where it was like a Sentai parody, where the only one that was a normal color was red, Shinesman red. Everyone else was like shine, because it's supposed to go, you know, you have a red one and you have like a yellow and a blue and a whatever, but it was like Shinesman red, Shinesman gray, Shinesman sepia, Shinesman salmon pink, and I forget what the 5th one was. No, I love Madoka, but this isn't really a Madoka. This seems to be just a straight up Pretty Cure reference, I guess, which I haven't seen, but I mean, they're calling it Pretty Kure. I'm pretty. A single flower shredded by the BB gun's rage. Kure dark gray. Hato catch, Pretty Kure. Whoo! So cute! Kawaii! It's always good once all 3 of them are in the fight, and the transformation scenes are so pretty. That was fun. So much fun I almost forgot that today's a makeup day. I'm awake and alive now, so it's time to go to school like a good girl. Didn't we just say it was Sunday? What's a makeup day? Is this some weird Japanese thing where you just never ever don't go to school? Huh? A rather familiar looking bird is collapsed at the foot of the stairs. Angel? Are you okay? Did you slip? Are you a dojiko now? Somebody will have to help me out. I don't know what that is. Oh, and I want to be the Twin Tails? Tokyo Mew Mew is another just throw it on the pile of magical girl shows, right? What is a dojiko? Is that like the like a moe thing where like someone who's clumsy, maybe? Ah, that's gonna be my guess. The character who slips and falls and it's cute. Are.
Ugh. Edel. Blow.
Are you all right? Did you sprain your ankle?
Ugh. Blood. My crimson breast. It craves blood. Be silent.
Is he anemic? That's crazy. I have never heard of that happening in America. I certainly never had it happen even once in my entire school career. Having to go in on a weekend because you used too many snow days. I could see the school year lasting longer, like they end it at a later date. I've never heard of having a makeup day. Okay, dojiko is a clumsy girl. Angel, you're white as a sheet. Let's go to the infirmary. Angel has fainted completely by the time we arrive. He's unconscious, which is funny. He usually starts ranting about demon spores or something if he gets too close to the infirmary, so maybe it's better that he's out for now. Watch Wanna Be the Twin Tails? I will put that on my list of things. Is it? I imagine it's probably just like a video, just like a little parody video somebody made. So I brought him here. Is the doctor gone? Yes, he's overseas for a week doing research. And I'm watching the shop while he's out. Meri Kurisamasu! Okay, so these guys apparently are still in. They're permanently part of the lore now. The boys seem a little sluggish today. January is almost over, I think. They start winding down pretty soon after Christmas. Meri Kurisamasu! Actually, are they boys? I hadn't really wondered about their gender before. Just what are they? Could you take a look at Angel, then? Oh, it's an entire anime season. Pfft, man. I guess. I have too much to watch. I did start, not to keep getting sidetracked, but somebody had mentioned that I should really watch Umineko, and I was like, oh, is that part of Higurashi? And apparently that's the sequel to Higurashi, so now I'm watching a playthrough of Higurashi, which is extraordinarily long. Holy crap. Because I'm watching the visual novel, not the anime, which probably condensed it quite a bit. So it is just, like, this person has a playlist of them, just no commentary, no reading, just, you know, autoplay right through the game, and it is, like, dozens of hours to get through. But I'm kind of enjoying it. Isn't this just low blood pressure? It does look that way, which isn't to say it couldn't be dangerous. Let's let him rest for a while. Thank you for bringing him here, mon ami. I'll be here when he wakes up. Thank you, Yuya. He's been going to see that magazine editor all month. He said he was going for ordeals to show the way in times that must come. Translator's note, Keikaku means plan. But, deciding on a pen name, but, why is he so weak all of a sudden? I'm really worried. Maybe I'll talk to Mr. Nanaki about it. No, I haven't watched. There are a lot of shows that I'm aware of just from having seen, like, little clips of it or whatever, or like a snippet of the manga page or something, but I haven't actually watched it. There's just so many things that would take so long to sit and watch, and I feel like I'm too much of a slacker to even sit and watch anime, which is silly. That is a little worrying. I know he's busy working on manuscripts, but I feel like it's still strange for him to be so weak. He was really energetic even when things were hectic before the convention. I can't believe he'd get so drained so quickly. The school does encourage independence in students, but I don't like to interfere with someone who's working hard on something. But what did you think of that golden pheasant style? Mr. Bishiki Koji? Mr. Nishiki Koji, yes. He even remembers his name. Amazing! I only met him once, at the snowbound battlefield, but my tribal instincts are telling me he's too dangerous to let out of sight. Yes, my quail instincts are telling me the same thing. Do you think you could go with Higure next time he goes to the company style? I suggested that to Angel, but he said it was something he had to face alone. But I can't just leave this as it stands. I'll go undercover and tail him. Just like in a detective movie. Let me know if anything... It's been so long. He's narcoleptic. They just had to throw it in there. He occasionally falls asleep in the middle of sentences. So no, I'm watching that, which is going to take an eternity, and I'm also playing through Xenogears, the first one, the start of the Xeno series. which is a pretty long game. What else am I keep meaning to go and watch Keijo or Kai, whatever it is. You know what I mean. The one with all the exclamation points in the butts. But I'm not going to watch that one at work. So I don't know. I feel like I never have time because I'm always either doing something stream related or watching streams. Streams are my life, basically. No time for anime anymore. By my title as the Apostle of the Blue Sky, Edelblau, I shall courageously tail Angel into the Golden Weekly headquarters and conduct investigations of the most covert nature. This is just like, well, you know. The building is right across from here, so there's no way I'll miss him as he's going in. Oh, there he is. Angel enters the building, a massive manila envelope under his wing. Is that full of comic pages? Time to go in after him. This building is actually the secret base of an evil organization, is what I would say if it were. But however, it looks perfectly normal. There are a few birds walking around inside, but nothing suspicious. I can't imagine Mr. Nishikikoji fitting into such a completely ordinary-looking company, really. Never mind a sore thumb. He must stick out like a Never mind a sore thumb. He must stick out like a thumb that's been nearly lost in a freak machining accident and is now attached through elaborate bandaging in a last-ditch effort to save it. Phew. Yep, he stands out.
Hello, I'm so glad you could make it today. I've been waiting for you. Indeed, it is time for us to carve out a new creation under the auspices of the Spirit of Reason. Golden-winged messenger. Yes, of course. Let us engage in creative acts fueled by the finest substances of our imagination. I've secured a special room for our meeting today as well. This way, if you please. The incredibly conspicuous golden pheasant and the similarly conspicuous bleeding heart dove disappear into a door at the end of the excessively ordinary hallway. Their conversation just now didn't sound at all suspicious, but my danger sense is tingling. After them! This is the room. Huh? There's a light on above the door. It says operating. Could be worse. Could say incinerator room. And that would mean that they're going to be burned, because incinerate means to burn. This is a publisher's office, right? Not a hospital. Has the game mentioned how big the birds are? They are, in fact, normal bird-sized. They are not giant human-sized birds. At least according to my understanding. That seems to be where we are. They are normal-sized birds. What? What? No one answers me. In any case, Angel's in danger. Enough sneaking. It's time for actions. Loud ones! Oh, that would have been a perfect time for the glass breaking sound. Coming through! In the very unmeeting-like room are Angel, unconscious, just hysterical. And, what is it now? The operation is in progress. Didn't you see the sign outside? The flashy pheasant drawing blood from him. What are you doing? You're not drawing any manga at all. You're just drawing blood. We are in the midst of a grand creative act. A beautiful artwork fashioned of his blood and mine. Saying creepy stuff like that while draining away somebody's lifeblood is an awfully lot like a certain fluffy heretic. A certain fluffy heretic? What are they talking about? This... Oh, you heading out, Rich? What? Like a certain fluffy... Like, I immediately thought Monokuma, but he doesn't drain people's blood, and also...
don't get it. He's also not a heretic. Release him! Now! Or I'll take him here by force.
Oh my, how gallant. Would you be his sweetheart then?
No! We two are linked by the karma of our previous lives. A diaster. A disaster of the soul. Or wait, maybe it was is that a word? Diaster? I must know. Am I learning things because of Hatoful Boyfriend? Like, yes! Oh my gosh, diaster is a word. I'll never doubt your spelling again, Hatoful Boyfriend. In cell biology, the stage in mitosis at which the chromosomes, after their division and separation, are grouped near the poles of the spindle. Wow. Diaster of the soul. I'll have to start using that in my everyday conversations.
I see your worldview is every bit as unique as his. Birds of a feather, eh? I had thought your face was familiar. We have met before, yes? So, you'll be taking him home then?
And if I were to say no? Think I can't do anything because I'm just a human girl, do you? Plenty of people have regretted that before you.
Take this! Kudae!
Acrobatic! Starlight! Kick!
Oh my! Isn't that dangerous? You've knocked a hole in the floor, young lady.
Damn. Really now?
I rather think a direct hit might leave my beautiful plumage disgracefully singed. He dodged it? No one has ever dodged that kick.
He's in better shape than the aforementioned fluffy heretic. Did we fight a fluffy heretic in this game? What is she talking about?
I feel no artistry in you, but your physical ability holds value. It is beautiful.
Thus the flamboyant heretic happily praises me. Oh, stop. I'll blush. Wait, no. I am Hitena of St. Pigeonations. I will defeat you. I will defeat you and bring back my classmate with me.
Gallant indeed.
Prepare yourself for the end, Mr. Bishiki Koji.
Did you just call me Bishiki Koji?
Did I? Maybe I did. Geez, between you and Mr. Nanaki, a girl just can't get away with a simple slip of the tongue around here.
And I believe this is the second time you have done so, is it not?
Mr. Bishiki Koji... Wait, no, I mean, Mr. Nishiki Koji's cheerful tone of voice is suddenly gone, his words now barely inaudible. This must be what they call the calm before the storm.
You are still a child, so perhaps you do not know. Do you understand what a serious offense it is to misspeak someone's name? Particularly my name. My name is special, because I am special. It is the only name of its kind. Nishiki Koji. Tori. This is the worst affront imaginable. Did I not tell you I would make you wish you had never crawled out your miserable way into this world if you misspoke it again?
A flash fills the room as he shouts. I should save. I should save in case he kills me. Not sure how he would pull that off, as he is just a bird. What? What's happening? Whoa! The room's all messed up. What did he do that for? Good thing I got Angel and got out. Good thing I got Angel and got out of the way. I could have been vaporized. Thunder?
Kuwabara, Kuwabara.
That can't be it. Some sort of laser weapon?
I would rather you did not think of it as some lowly laser beam.
Where's Metal Gear? Where's always Metal Gear? Every day, all the time, Metal Gear.
Okay.
Nishiki Koji Masterpiece X768 Optical Ordnance Metal Gear Ray. It is the ultimate weapon, utilizing young Higure's unique physical properties. Is it not beautiful? Angel's physical properties.
We're doing it. We're doing it. We're repeating things that people say with a question mark so that they can exposit to us. Angel's physical properties? He must be talking about that. That thing where he draws other people into his fantasies when he gets excited. Oh. There are two birds attached to the laser. Is this some, like, Rick and Morty stuff? Where he's got the dome with all the Mortys attached to the outside? What is this? This must violate some sort of basic avian right.
I suppose that this is the Ray's first introduction. Very well, I shall explain. Very well, Setsume Shima.
Not she. Setsume Shimasu. The pheasant inflates his chest and begins his lecture. He was angry up until a minute ago, but now that he's talking about his creation, he seems pretty happy. Is his personality that simple?
The factor behind Higure's ability to draw those around him into mass hallucinations is abundant in his blood. In other words, with his blood, anyone can have the same power. And so, it came to me to try intensifying an already powerful fantasy and converting it into energy for a weapon most doomous.
Why am I shivering?
What people on this earth have the least love for the world and live for their fantasies the most? Where could I find them? My research was long and arduous, but then I found the answer. The very best candidates were at Tokyo Big Sight.
That's too cruel. Hitosugiru. How could you use a couple of harmless otaku as weapons to hurt others? This is just like one of my Japanese animes.
Cruel? Whatever do you mean? Inconceivable. It cannot be. How could they not rejoice at becoming a part of my beautiful creation?
Is it Neil Armstrong Cyclone Jet Armstrong cannon? I haven't actually seen all of that's FMA, right? I haven't seen all of it. I've seen some. I will someday finish it.
They are like confused paints, to which I have added scheme, sense, artistry. Is it not wonderful?
Pretty kore so moe. Kore light gray so moe. That sounds like disgusting paint. Wait, I think this is the first time I've seen otaku say moe in real life. This weapon is useless. What good is it going to do now? We're not at war. Release those otaku.
Useless? Oh no. It has a purpose. A very important one. I am going to use this weapon to destroy your school.
What?
More specifically, what lies beneath your school. And one bird there in particular.
Wait, what did we do? Is this revenge for your dead parents?
No, though it is revenge. For me. Or perhaps I should call it a settlement.
Hey, Soreness. They removed my plot? Oh no. Did they replace it with something? Or did he just lose subscribe? Does that happen? If someone loses subscribers, do they lose an emote slot? That would suck. So it's a personal grudge then. Is that it? I don't know what's going on, but I can't just stand by now that I've heard this. I'll stop you, here and now.
I'd like to see you try.
Ugh! I can't get close.
Otaku truly have amazing imaginations.
I can see no limits to their use.
Gah! I can't fight very well while carrying Angel either. I think I might have to pull out for now. I will stop you, Mr. Nishiki Koji. I will.
Please, do try. I hope you can come up with something by tomorrow. I've already gotten all the blood I need from Higure. None can stand in the path of my artistry now.
Oh, this would have been great if... Oh my goodness, what is that? That looks so different than the rest of your emotes. That's super weird. Also, what happened to the chat? Oh, okay, it's there. What was I starting to say? I don't know. And so I recovered Angel and fled from the Golden Weekly headquarters. It's so weird, though. It's not like the other emotes. Crazy dream, huh?
It was a dream?
Nope. Time zero. It remains a troubling reality.
Jeez, don't confuse me like that.
Wow, I haven't had the opportunity to say time zero in a long time. It's a carryover joke from way back in 999, which was a really long time ago now.
It looks like this is more serious than we thought.
I don't think anybody would have expected to find an operation room and a giant laser in a publisher's building.
I know you are staring into my soul. It's troubling.
I'm just glad you and Angel are okay, Hitana.
Forgive me. To think that my cursed blood now powers the light of dark judgment.
Why would you be donating blood at a publisher's anyway? Did you notice what was happening, Angel?
No. My consciousness wandered into the great void.
In other words, he'd go to a meeting, be stunned, have blood taken, and then go home feeling dazed and anemic. That's too much. How did he not notice? Mr. Nishiki Koji said I would have to come up with something by tomorrow. I think that's when he's planning to attack. The laser at the office blasted through the floor. It was about as powerful as my Starlight Kick. He probably has a more powerful version prepared if he's hoping to destroy the school.
That seems likely.
Oh, I get it. We're gonna somehow save the day by having Ryota dress up as Pretty Kurei.
I tried calling the police, but they wouldn't take me seriously at all.
Calling up and saying, "Excuse me, officer, but there's a comic book editor and he wants to blow up my school with a giant laser," probably wouldn't get more than an immediate disconnection. I guess we'll have to defend the school ourselves.
It looks like it. Let's have some tea and think about it. I think I'll have peach tea.
I would like melon soda. Melon soda.
I would like the pulsating blood blessed by earth and sky. Blood orange juice.
You three are awfully relaxed.
Who is Mr. Nishiki Koji trying to get revenge on anyway? Since he's targeting the school, it must be a student or teacher here, but... What's that? Do I want to click this right now? Screw you. I wasn't expecting that. Wait, who is this? This is a different guy.
So you got another proposal accepted, huh? The second division sure is impressive.
Oh, naturally. We are talking about me here, after all. I feel terrible for all the biologists here, having to work under an empty-headed bird like you.
I can't see any reason why the biologists here would need pity from you.
What's that? Who is he? One of yours?
Oh, wait, this is a flashback then, because that's the doctor. Issa Soma is the doctor, and Ryuji is Ryota's father. Is this a young? This is a young doctor. I might have to youngify his voice a little. I don't know how to do that. Oh, is this the first time you two have met? This is our newest friend, Issa Soma. Come on, Issa, say hello to Nishiki Koji.
I am Issa.
A useless leader and researchers who don't even know how to greet their betters. The future of the biology division is the bleakest thing I have ever seen. What are you talking about? Issa's great. He'll probably be the department head someday. I bet you two will get along just fine. Again? My results cannot be inferior to his. This is a dream. Just a bad dream. Issa Soma. I can never claim the spotlight as long as he is here. But I must be the best. I have already decided I must. I was worried about that feral, but he was no trouble. Our spheres of research never overlapped. Nothing good has come of Issa's taking over the division. My beautiful, glorious second optical weapons division. How can its name be so trod into the ground? Issa's origins are a mystery. Something is definitely not right here. The value they place in him must be mistaken. Only his proposals ever get accepted. My talents will rot in his shadow. This tragedy reeks of deceit and intrigue. I have no wish for depravity and decay. I shall gladly leave. The next day... Today is Mr. Nishiki Koji's silly destroy St. Pigeonations with a giant laser day. We have to protect our school. Oh, it's Yuya. Salutations, mon ami. This is Sakazaki. I'm in front of the Golden Weekly HQ. Over. Yokai. Report situation. Everything's as you predicted. There's a giant laser in the building. It's installed on the roof, and I think they're adjusting the aim. Take a look with a telescope. They're preparing already? Where'd I put the telescope?
Failure to act with speed in such a situation is... Here, use this.
Thank you. You're always so well prepared, Sakuya. Let's see. The building should be over... Wah! It's huge.
It appears to be charging up. What is wrong with Japan's public security forces? Why is he able to have a weapon like that?
My thoughts exactly. Given the size, I knew it. He's got even more otaku hooked up than just the two I saw yesterday. This is too much. If he turns the fantasies and delusions of that many otaku into a weapon for power, into power for a weapon, it just might be unstoppable. We could be obliterated at any moment. What are situations like this called again? Attention or die?
Emergencies?
Yes, those.
Can't you even remember basic English terminology? Humans, I swear.
Anyway, we need to prepare. Aren't you on defense? Leave observation to me. Return to your station. Wait, all the way around. That was Sakuya. Yes, sir. That's right, I have the extremely important job of defending from whatever attack comes our way. Defending from a laser blast. Okay. This is a real battle. If we fail, the school burns. My blood is boiling already.
Ah, Style. We were waiting for you.
Hurry! We need to get ready.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Kept you waiting, didn't I?
Or no, it's kept you waiting, huh?
The hour of judgment draws near. We must disrupt the light of dark judgment with arcane waves.
Angel, Ryota, Mr. Nanaki, and I are on defense. Time for Operation Pretty Kure Shield. Fight fire with fire, and hallucinogenic Filipino dove powers with hallucinogenic Filipino dove powers. If Mr. Nishiki Koji can power his weapon with Angel's abilities, we can fight him off with those same abilities. If we try hard enough and believe in each other, well, of course, it's an anime, so we're going to win through the power of believing in each other. If we try hard enough and believe in each other, Angel's powers can make us all into magical girls. Ryota is Kurei Gray. Mr. Nanake is Kurei Light Gray. I'm Kurei Dark Gray. And Angel is the fairy who granted the pretty Kurei girls their mighty powers, Harika. Okay. With the four of us together, we can raise a pretty Kurei barrier to protect the school from Mr. Nishiki Koji's nefarious plans.
Are we really going to save the school with a joke like this?
This isn't a joke. This is Pretty Kurei! I'm not sure, Style. Would a Pretty Kurei shout like that?
I shall invoke the defensive right of old, shining Pretty Kurei Field.
Angel's giving it his all. We just have to believe in each other, okay? We can do this.
An excellent day.
Hardly a cloud obscures Japan's lovely face, and every corner and recess of Little Dove City is laid bare before me. The ghosts of the past which have pained me these long years, that damnable partridge who is always in my way, and the institution which let my genius wither. It is time to say farewell to them all. I shall wash them clean away, and then it will be time to step into a brand new world of imagination as the sun rises above. A new... Chief Editor, sir, should we set the deadline for this year's New Face Award to the end of March, like last year? Oh, yes. Also, we've got Takakishi Po doing the announcement cut, so make sure to follow up with him. Got it, thanks, sir. Where was I again? Anyway, this is not only revenge, this is a ceremony which I must undergo to usher in my new self. So the end of the original game, she's still dead. She doesn't come back to life, really. I mean, she kind of does a little bit, but this takes place in a different timeline. This is, I guess, it's a timeline where we met Angel, but it's not the timeline where we got killed off and all of the crazy stuff happened. So this doesn't take place after the story. It takes place like during the week of Christmas, or at least it started in the week of Christmas. It started on Christmas, the first story, and then the second one was just before New Year's and kind of continued into January, whereas the actual Hatoful Boyfriend story takes place over the course of an entire year. So Christmas is a part of it. So we're in the middle of the Hatoful Boyfriend story and not on the crazy timeline. Tremble, Philistines. Be awed by the artistry of my beautiful creation. Oh, this is where I wish... That's who he should have been. He could have been Jean from League of Legends, who's always talking about artistry. I'll expect an apology in the next world. Isa Soma! It's starting. Oh, man. Check out this high-energy music. Come on, Angel.
Light of magic and hope that twists throughout this world, grant the chosen ones the power to defend this land.
Pretty Kurei, open my heart, open my hato.
A single flower blooming in the asphalt road, Kurei Gray.
A single flower swaying in the exhaust fumes, Kurei Light Gray. A single flower shredded by the BB gun's rage. They actually had me input something. I gotta get it right. A single flower shredded by the BB gun's rage, Kurei Dark Gray.
We want to become seniors here and graduate. We won't let you destroy our school.
I just finished grading the proficiency tests and it was a lot of work. Couldn't you at least wait until after I've returned them? I don't really want to think about how I did on my proficiency test, so I guess even if the school got destroyed, it wouldn't be all that. But He's adorable.
You must not let your heart waver, Edelblau.
Right. I'm scared about my test, but it would be worse to let our school get blown away. Mr. Nishikikoji, your plot ends here. Pretty Kure barrier! It's holding. We can do it. We can save the school.
I see. You recover remarkably quickly, Higure Angel.
Or perhaps you remain able to manifest delusions even when weakened.
But did you really think I didn't have a backup plan?
This is still all according to Keikaku.
Prepare to trigger the fangirls.
Something's happening, Style.
What is it?
He's adding power. The second attack will come soon.
He has fangirls in there too, along with the otaku. Tsundere racing dove uke moe. Seme pink pelican moe.
The first wave was just a ranging shot. I've got more than just moe-loving pigs after all. I've heard that the fantasies of fangirls far surpass those of any fanboy. Watch, and be destroyed.
Hurry, we need to block it. It's too much, Kure Dark Gray.
We do seem to be getting squeezed. So my evil half truly does have the power to destroy this world?
We can't give up. We have to defend the school. We're the only ones who can.
Coo!
Everything's all sparkly. Oh no. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas! We can't give up yet.
Coo!
We cannot.
Merry Christmas! We have to help the pretty Kures with our miracle pigeon light.
Coo!
You can do it, pretty Kures. Oh my gosh, is the power of friendship going to save the day? Everybody from Komiket showed up. Don't give up! You can do it! You are pretty Kure! I can hear everyone cheering us on. Pretty Kures are the warriors of love. Their kindness makes us stronger.
It's very reassuring, isn't it? You still resist? Pitiful. Allow me to end it for you. Remove all limiters. Output to maximum.
He's tsundere and noble, so he must be the uke. You dumb newbie. Everybody knows Racing Dove X Tree Sparrow is practically canon. Hey, Grub Muncher. You showed up during the climax of something pretty weird. But butlers are so hot. Black Wing Stilt X Pink Pelican is the best.
What is this? Why is the energy converter becoming so unstable? Your time of judgment has come. You who would have used the blood of the Crimson Angel of Judecca to sate your greed, golden-winged messenger. Pure spirit of light, gather and strike his golden hue. Shining, pretty Kure, burst! Ugh!
We did it! We did it, Angel! We deflected the otaku laser. Look, the Golden Weekly building is practically destroyed.
Yes, that abominable evil has been checked. They probably won't be back in business for a little while.
I wasn't sure we could do it. I'm so glad the school's okay.
This was my sin. I should have realized sooner that he meant to harvest my blood for evil. Forgive me.
Don't worry about it, Angel. All's well that ends well.
It was Mr. Nishiki Koji's fault anyway. It's wrong for an adult to go around tricking high school students like that.
Try not to get tricked by any more bad grown-ups, okay?
That goes for all you guys, too. Be careful not to be tricked by any bad grown-ups. It's a good life lesson.
Yes, I shall carve this lesson into my crimson chest, Sage of Nightmares. I did not account for this in my calculations. My creation was perfect. It was the materials that failed me. Those fangirls' fantasies were dreadful. No one told me their energies would be so unharmonious. It wouldn't have broken down if it weren't for those fangirls. Oh well. No doubt he saw the power of my artistry. This was a declaration of war. Golden Weekly Chief Editor Nishiki Koji Tori speaking.
Ah, Mr. Nishiki Koji. This was very child and irresponsible of you. Understand? I want you to think about what you've done.
Shut up! This isn't over yet.
Wow, even his closing line sounded like something a movie villain would say after his evil organization is destroyed and he has no chance of winning.
Oh, when did you get him to give you his number?
Anyway, it looks like he'll probably retreat for now. Hopefully, we won't see him again anytime soon. I guess this means your manga is back to square one now, huh? But don't worry, I know you can do it.
Be not afraid, Edo Plow. The star that shines within my soul has not yet lost its luster.
You always try your best, so I'm sure you'll debut someday. And I'll be there when you do. Now then, sate.
Yeah. Salutations, mon ami. Good work.
Yuya, how do things look over there? I hope no one's killed.
Don't worry. The building is badly damaged, but we've already extracted everyone who was kidnapped from the big site. We've got it from here.
Good work. Thanks, Yuya.
So even that mongrel can make himself useful once in a while.
He has all sorts of shady connections, so he's really nice to have around in situations like this. Looks like everything's settled.
Or is it?
No. Actually, who was Mr. Nishiki Koji trying to get revenge on? Maybe I'll call him up and ask later.
Oh dear. Am I letting myself catch cold? Perhaps I should have brought an extra sweater.
He knew we were talking about him. Fallen Chronicles Absolute Zero. Finn. That was short. That was shorter than the first one, I think. Because we've barely been streaming for an hour and a half. That was really short. But I don't want to start the next one. I'm sure I wouldn't be able to finish it. We don't have nearly that much time. That's too bad. Because what happened just yesterday with Back to the Future is I said, oh, we'll probably need 2.5 hours to finish it. And so that's what I did, but I didn't finish it in time because it was a little bit longer than that. And now with this one, it's like, oh, I guess it was a little shorter than I expected. So I guess we'll keep assuming that these are going to be about 2, possibly 2.5 hours. I would rather have it end early than run late because on most days, once I end the stream, I go to work. So I can't really have them run late.